The Bill Shakespeare Project presents This Week in Shakespeare for the week ending Monday, September the 3rd, 2018. Hola, Bardophiles. I'm Bill, and welcome to the 210th episode of This Week in Shakespeare, a video release brought to you by the Bill Shakespeare Project. Today, I'm sporting a Shakespeare t-shirt from the Elite Theater Company, a local theater company here in Ventura County, California. Full disclosure, I'm currently appearing in their world premiere production of playwright Colin Speer Crowley's 15 Men in a Smoke-Filled Room, a play about the 1920 Republican National Convention that nominated Warren G. Harding. I play Harding's campaign manager, Harry Dougherty, so if you're in the area, check us out. We run through the end of the month. Now, if you have a Shakespeare tee that you'd like to see me wear on a future This Week in Shakespeare, leave a comment or send me an email at bill@thebillshakespeareproject.com, and I'll get you my address. I'd love to be wearing your gear on a future video broadcast. But enough about the future. Back to the present and the past. This is our weekly opportunity to let you know about the latest and greatest in Willie Shakespeare headlines coming at you every Tuesday, because, well, Tuesday is news day. The goal here is to hit you with a quick blast, no more than 10 minutes tops, and this week it'll be shorter for lack of news, of Bard-related news. Plus, we'll try to serve up some historical dates for what were the past 7 days of the year. So, this week's news stories included: The Guardian in the UK ran a piece on an exhibition to be created in Shoreditch on the site of the London theatre where William Shakespeare perfected his trade as a playwright and an actor. The now sadly defunct Village Voice reviewed Henry VI by the National Asian American Theatre Company, a conflation of the three Henry VI parts, as a two-night, 5-hour-plus piece of theater, giving the production a rave review and saying that it is an appealing expert ensemble navigating the twisty chronicles. The Evening Standard reviewed Love's Labour's Lost by Shakespeare's Globe, running in London through September the 15th, giving it 3 of 5 stars and saying that silliness reigns in this production of an obscure and unappreciated comedy. And finally, The Guardian reviewed Pericles by the National Theatre, running in London as the first production in the National Theatre's Public Acts scheme, boasting a community chorus of about 200 amateur actors, dancers, and musicians. The review is a 5 of 5-star rave. Now let's take a look back on the last 7 days and how they relate to Shakespearean history, both his and the history in his plays. On August 28, 1921, American actress Nancy Culp was born, though mostly known to television audiences of a certain age as Miss Hathaway on the old series The Beverly Hillbillies. She did go on to play the nurse in Romeo and Juliet at the Georgia Shakespeare Festival in 1987. On August 29, 1923, British actor and director Richard Attenborough was born. He made only one Shakespeare appearance in film, the English ambassador who announces the death of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern in Kenneth Branagh's Hamlet. On August 30th, 1991, Prospero's Books, Peter Greenaway's adaptation of The Tempest, opened in the UK with John Gielgud as the title magician. Innovative and wildly stylistic, the film has yet to see a legitimate DVD release in the US. On August 31st, 1422, Henry V died of dysentery during his third campaign in France. Harfleur and Agincourt took place during his first invasion, his marriage to Catherine during the second. His death left the throne in the hands of his 9-month-old son. On September the 1st, 1399, Richard II arrived back in London after having surrendered to Henry Bolingbroke at Flint Castle on August the 19th. On his arrival, he was taken into custody and imprisoned in the Tower of London. Parliament accepted his abdication at the end of the month, and Bolingbroke was crowned Henry IV in mid-October. On September the 2nd, 31 BCE, the forces of Mark Antony and Cleopatra were defeated by Octavian and his navy at the Battle of Actium. This effectively ended the First War of the Roman Republic, allowing for Octavian to gather power, be named Augustus, and begin the Roman Empire. The Battle of Actium is depicted in Antony and Cleopatra. On September the 3rd, 1189, Richard I Lionheart was coronated as King of England, succeeding Henry II at the age of 32. Richard was the brother of King John. And that was your Week in Shakespeare, brought to you by the Bill Shakespeare Project. If you've enjoyed this news review, tell a friend and hit the subscribe button to keep from missing these news, reviews, and history videos. For our daily blog entries and previous Twiz episodes, including links to the news stories we've covered, as well as the real Bill Shakespeare Project podcast, check us out at thebillshakespeareproject.com. And we'll catch you next week.